अयं निजः परो वेति गणना लघुचेतसाम् उदारचरितानां तु वसुधैव कुटुम्बकम्.
Today, let us sit with one of the most famous verses in all of Sanskrit literature. A verse so beloved that it is carved into the entrance of the Parliament of India, and so timely that it became the theme of a global summit in our own century. Listen to its sound first. Ayyam nija paroveti Gananaa laguchetasam udaara-charitanam tu Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. It means, this person is my own, that person is a stranger. Such is the calculation of the small-minded. But for those of noble conduct, the whole earth itself is one family. Let us open the words one by one, because the poetry here is precise. Ayyam nija paroveti. This one is mine, or that one is an outsider. The verse begins with the act of pointing. Ayyam, this one right here. Nija, my own, my kin, my kind. Parah, the other, the foreigner, the outsider. And then comes the most brilliant word in the whole verse. Gananaa. Gananaa comes from the root gan, which means to count. So the poet is saying, when you sort people into mine and not mine, you are not loving anyone. You are doing arithmetic. You are keeping a ledger. Love that counts is not love, it is accounting. And whose accounting is it? Laghu chetasam, of those whose minds are laghu, meaning light, small, slight. Chetas means consciousness itself, from the root chit, to perceive. So the small-mindedness here is not stupidity. It is a consciousness with a small carrying capacity, a vessel that can only hold me and mine, and wherever its capacity runs out, a wall appears, and everyone beyond the wall becomes other. Then comes the turn. Udaara-charitanam tu, but for those of noble conduct. Udara literally means flowing outward, giving outward. Generosity as a direction of movement. And charita comes from the root char, to walk. Nobility in this verse is not a feeling and not a belief. It is how you walk. And for such people, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the earth itself is family. Vasudha is a beautiful name for the earth. Vasu means treasure and Dha means to hold, she who holds all treasures. And Kutumbakam does not mean humanity as a grand abstraction. It means the household, the little family the hearth feeds, with all its obligations and all its daily friction. Notice the lovely reversal. The small mind creates a divided world, while the great heart takes the entire vast earth and shrinks it down to something as intimate as one small home. Now, here is the secret most people who quote this verse do not know. In the Hitopadesha, the story book of practical wisdom where this verse appears, it is spoken by a jackal. The jackal's name is Kshudrabuddhi, small wit, and he wants to befriend a deer in order to eventually eat him. When the deer's friend, a wise crow, warns, "Do not trust a stranger whose character you have not seen," the jackal indignantly quotes this very verse. Only the small-minded ask, is he mine or an outsider? To the noble, the whole world is family. So the storyteller is giving Princess a double lesson. Yes, the ideal is real. Its oldest home is the Maha Upanishad, where it describes the liberated sage in whom the boundary between self and other has genuinely dissolved. But beware, the highest words can be spoken by the lowest motives. Universal love without discernment is not nobility, it is naivety, and naivety feeds predators. The deer's mistake was not trusting too widely, it was letting a slogan substitute for observed conduct. Judge people by their walking, their charita, the very standard the verse itself sets. This wisdom echoes across the world. The Greek philosopher Diogenes, asked where he was from, answered, I am a citizen of the world. The Stoic teacher Hierocles drew concentric circles: self, family, tribe, city, humanity, and said moral progress means pulling the outer circles inward, treating the distant as if they were near. The parable of the Good Samaritan dissolves the question, who is my neighbor? Exactly the way our verse does. The despised outsider turns out to be true family through conduct. The African principle of Ubuntu says a person is a person through other persons, and modern psychology confirms the diagnosis. Experiments show human beings form in-groups instantly, even when the groups are assigned by a coin flip. The counting, the Gananaa, is our factory default. That is precisely why the verse assigns greatness not to instinct but to practiced conduct. And today, ecology has made the metaphor literal. Carbon, water, and pandemics do not honor the line between mine and other. There is only one household. Astronauts who see the Earth from space report that borders simply vanish from consciousness. They are seeing with their own eyes Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So let me leave you with 3 questions and 1 practice. First, catch the exact moment today when your mind runs its counting, sorting someone as mine or not mine. What trivial criterion did it use, and what did it cost you? Second, if all your words were removed, would the outsider you dealt with this week recognize your belief in one family from your conduct alone? Third, where is your jackal? Who uses the language of belonging to extract something from you? And where might you be doing the same? And the practice. Once each day, deliberately treat one outsider as family. Pick someone your mind has filed as other, the stranger, the rival, the person who can do nothing for you, and give them one concrete act you normally reserve for your own. Full attention, real patience, unrecorded help. It must be conduct, not sentiment. It must be unrepayable. Do this once a day for 40 days and watch the circle widen, one ring at a time. Ayam nija paroveti Gananaa laguchetasam udaara-charitanam to Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. May the counting mind grow quiet, may the walking heart grow wide, and may the whole treasure-bearing earth come to feel like your own small home.
अयन्निजः परो वेति गणना लघुचेतसाम् उदारचरितानां तु वसुधैव कुटुम्बकम्